Hi, I'm Lorie Marrero, and today's Clutter Video Tip is about what I call Sunday planning. Now, you don't have to do it on a Sunday, but for many families that would work really well because you may be all in the car together going somewhere on a regular basis, maybe a religious service, or you might be going to grandma's for Sunday lunch. Whatever works for your family is fine, but the point is taking that time to really plan out your week. Just a few minutes makes a whole lot of difference. There are 5 things you need to remember about your Sunday planning, and they all start with the letter C, so that's a little easier to remember. First one is calendar. So you may have it on your phone like I do, and that's ideal because you've already got that with you. But if you need to, bring your paper calendar with you in the car and have your spouse do the same thing. And then you can go over your week and look at what activities are going on, who needs to be where, and when. And that leads us to the second letter C, which is carpool. So if you share rides, that's important to understand who's doing what that week. Also, if you just have, taking turns with your spouse where one of you is picking up the kids or the other, you need to establish who that's going to be. And then you might want to look at those activities and decide then the next letter C, which is cooking. So what's for dinner, right? I mean, we talk about menu planning. We've done videos on that. You can see them here on our YouTube channel. This is a really key part because you've got a lot that hinges around dinner. When you're looking at this carpooling and all these activities, you might see that on a busy evening, it's much easier to dine out that night or fix a meal that is a really quick one to prepare. And then you'll have the grocery list made and you'll be all organized for the week to come. So next let's talk about the other letter C, which is chores. So after that meal is cooked, then who's going to do those dishes? At our house we have kids that are emptying the trash and emptying the dishwasher. You might have someone sweeping the sidewalk or whatever it is, but you need to decide who's doing what that week. And then finally the last letter C is also about children. And that is, if you have little kids, who's doing the bath time routine, the bedtime routine, who's going to be doing homework help, or if you need to hire a sitter for some of the activities you're doing, this is a good time to think about that too. So those are your 5 letter C's of Sunday planning, and if you would like to be accountable to someone to make sure you do your Sunday planning, you can join our membership program where we have our experts in our message boards 7 days a week, and our members regularly come in and check in with us and talk about what they've gotten done. You can learn more about our membership program at clutterdiet.com/learn-more. See you next time, and may you always be happy and grateful for having more than enough.